Hey, you coming? Come on, Alan. Come on. We're talking about fake friends today. And did you know that fake friends often appear supportive or caring, but they sometimes don't show their true colors? This has been shown throughout the research. They're not really friends. Are they even acquaintances? Let's find out. The thing about fake friends is they only reach out when they need something. So be very aware and quantitate, yes, it's a word, measure each and every time you speak with a new friend, especially after adulthood. We are lucky in that when we're very young, we're pain-free, we're open, we bump into people, we're in school beside people, we meet people at a disco or at lunch or whatever else, at a game, concert, and we trust. There's an openness, and that's a beautiful thing. But fake friends will want something from you. That's the bottom line here. And they will manipulate and they will cover and they will make sure that eventually they get that little, they'll worm their way in and eventually they'll just take. Now, fake friends tend to be self-serving. They want something, whether it's your advice or your attention. Now, a genuine friend on the other side will reach out to check and see if you're all right. Just go like, I've just been wondering about you. Just when you need it. It's funny, the timing will come when you need it. And that's why there's a kind of a natural, unquantitative time where you have a friend and you kind of go, maybe on a Tuesday I'll ring my friend, or I'll call over on a Monday. But it doesn't have to be every Monday, because you know when Monday passes, by the time Wednesday comes about, so you go to yourself, well, where are they right now? I wonder what's going on with them. Like, oh, sure, I never called them. Sure, maybe that's it. And it's like, well, what are they doing? I wonder how they're getting on with their job. And you're just sincerely wondering. Now, that doesn't mean to say that if you're looking for a job, and they're looking for a job, or they're losing their job, and there's something going on in the industry, and you're in a similar industry, that the advice or the information they give you won't help you. It will, but you might have that immediate need for it as well because your job, but that's okay, you can share. But fake friends will just have that premeditated, I'm going to use them. Now, you might have great information, you might have huge intelligence, I'm sure you do, you're watching this video after all, but if that's the case, you might feel, massaging my ego here because they're asking for my advice. Oh, I have the knowledge. But hey, you can get money for that knowledge. Why do you need people that are actually being inauthentic? They're taking the information, they're going, well, that was free. And then they're going and improving themselves, which is fine. And you know, you're a caring person, I get it. But you have a lot to give. So start looking at yourself. The second thing is they talk behind your back. So when they get that information, they're like, they're really good at that, but you know what, they're an awful idiot. Like, they should be making money off it. Like, this information, I got it for free. And then they say it to other people, guess what happens? Other people start going, maybe if I was to kind of go to them, I have a bit of a problem, very personal problem. But if I cozy up to them and ask them, well then, what I can do is I can use that information in my life, right? So what they do, they like gossip about you to others, spreading rumors when it suits them so they can get the information first. And then after it, when they have that information, they're happy, they know that they can put things into place in their own life. They can just go, oh no, that person hasn't got a clue what I've done. Because they know maybe perhaps that the information they got from you, and that's the way you speak about it, and that's the way you kind of teach it or whatever else, that if they disown it, nobody will actually guess that they're putting that into place in their own life, and people will think that they're unique in the way they say it, and the way they do it. And this happens all the way along. Negative opinions can be put out there as well about the person, and in many ways it's a backhanded compliment. It's saying that you have good services, you have good techniques, you have good information, you have good communication, but again, you want it to go to the right people. So true friends, and the other side of things, they will talk to you about issues and about you. They would never say things behind your back. This is like a code of honor. It's unwritten in friendship, but it's there because you treat people in general, or you should at least, we all should, like we want to be treated ourselves. What you put out there, you get back. And that's a kind of loose and general rule. But in friendship, it's even tighter than that. You get their backs, even if you disagree with them temporarily, and you have time to sit down with them, have a conversation with them privately, give them that respect because they're your friend. They've given to you their time and energy and perhaps even money too. Fake friends, they will make you feel bad about yourself eventually. There'll be something there. So Fake friends often say undermine or belittle you. No, it mightn't happen in front of your face. There might also be sarcasm thrown in or subtle comments that lower your confidence. And again, you might be on a high. You might be like, oh yes, I've got my knowledge, I've got my degree, I'm an expert in this, or look, everybody wants to come up to me and all that, and woohoo, you're gone. They see that. So they kind of hone in on this and they go, right, I'll stand beside this person here. And then others will think that I'm great, I've got knowledge, I've got a degree, I've got this, I've got that. But in reality, you don't. But they are just taking a little bit of your energy, a little bit of your time, and maybe then they're going to use and abuse it. So real friends, they'll do the opposite. They'll build you up. Not when you're kind of like, oh, look at me, I'm lordy-doddy. I'm not talking about that. It's more they'll pull you down to your level and then they'll build you up when you need it. They'll celebrate your successes in the right way and they'll encourage you to channel that ability or anything you've attained into the right way. They'll say, look, you're giving off free advice and that's all well and good and you're a good person. But did you know you'd look great if you actually did it professionally and you would get paid for it? We could find that out together. And it's a group ethical thing to do within your friendship. At the end of it all, a fake friend who ain't real is jealous. And when you achieve something, fake friends may act distant or seem resentful because they're confused about their own stuff. They're like, what the hell? How do they attain that? How did I not do that? And that's like, it's a mirror. It's reflecting back onto themselves. And of course, then there's a stop sign. It's like, no, you can't come in. Like, why am I'm not feeling this way. So then they push it back towards you. But in that moment, that time where maybe there's a congratulations, well done, you attained that, and that should have come. That's when they're like resentful and they're building up something and how they react overall. And it might take them a long time to react, but eventually it will come out, be it through themselves in a positive way and getting motivated by you, or and saying maybe a year down the line, like, to be honest, I didn't think I would attain that, and you give me the push, and well done. What you did inspired me. And that's a lovely, beautiful human reaction. That's a positive human reaction. But fake friends won't do this. They'll use it in a negative manner, in such an amount of negative manners. They don't genuinely celebrate even at the point of when you have achieved something, your accomplishments, and they never will, because they're fake. And that's the word fake before friends. So why look for them in the first place? Fake friends, they don't keep your confidence. So they will break your trust. They will like lose your secrets. They'll push them all around the place. And if they can get advantages out of it, well, I didn't really mean to, but yeah, by saying this, I'm just telling the truth now. But by saying, and look, if you're friends, there's this bond. And yes, it may be truth. And there's nothing wrong with speaking the truth. Our Lord said it, speak the truth will come out true. But the truth. But if you are friends, there's that code, isn't there? Now, a loyal friend, they keep your confidence and respect your privacy, no matter situation. Now, I will put a caveat on this. There's a time-bound thing here. You really need to speak with your friend. And like if they're being erratic or emotional or like totally illogical, and everyone else can see it and they're looking at you going, why are you friends with that person? And if they're not being a good person, you need to be able to sit them down and go, look, I am being pulled back here by this. Your behavior is just completely gone, right? I'm just being honest and friendly with you. And if you want to keep being my friend, and I will definitely be your friend, and we'll pull together and we'll get you out of this. It's a totally private conversation. If you do that, that's a very good thing to do. It's a loyal thing to do. This is what a good friend does. But if they cannot within themselves at the end of the day, when they hit ground zero for whatever reason, see that in themselves that they need to improve and they need to start kind of pushing back toward the friendship, giving more, and then they'll be fine. They'll sort out the situation as friends. And it's solidify things. If they cannot see this, that's when fake friends, again, you're kind of going, well, why was I friends with that person in the first place? But have loyalty, honor the past, and be happy with the situation that occurred up until now, where they were good friends, but something has happened to them. Or give them a break, go aside, and say to them, look, I'm not going to speak to you until this happens, or you do this, because you need it for yourself. And then come back to me. I'm always your friend, but at a distance for now. Fake friends will try to compete with you. Now, it's okay to have a friendly rivalry, but at the end of the day, if they're becoming dirty and playing dirty in competition, and if it's going to affect you after you being so open and giving of your time, giving of your money, giving of your energy, or sharing things, your plans in the first place, that ain't friendship. That's just somebody who's being beside you to get what they can, to rip you off, and to just make it in another way. True friends want to see you succeed and are focused on collaboration. If you think about it, true friends are come together maybe through a similar kind of interest, and that's where you should group together. That's where you should form a company, make money together. Or indeed, you could realize that even though you're into the same thing, like they're into one part of it, you're into the other. So if they achieve in one part and you're really into the other, well, that's okay, isn't it? It's like, well done, I love this, I can follow this. But it's not my cup of tea either, totally. So I'm inspired by you, and I think I'll take it this way. Will you help me? And this is what friendship is. Fake friends, they are never there when you need them. When something like the pressure is on and the cooker is out and you're in the middle of the pot, yeah, fake friends, they skedaddle. They're gone. Because when you're going through a tough time, they disappear, or they're not available to support you. They don't give you that quality support. Genuine friends, on the other hand, they are waiting for this moment because they know your weaknesses. They know you and you know them. And you can have a laugh about it and do things privately and help each other and get helped out from them. Unfortunately, fake friends will manipulate you. If you let them in for long enough and you are like in the blind side of this, they will manipulate you. Whereas you will get support from a real friends. And that's why they are friends. Fake friends, they don't celebrate your milestones, your birthdays, your achievements, your marriages, your children born, and so on. They'll ignore your milestones because the dates don't ring a bell in their head. But a true friend is genuinely happy. They'll give you a text in the morning of your birthday. They'll be the first, and they'll be the first 2-3 years in a row. There's always people, though, that we don't see for a while, we've fallen out with, and it's great to get back with them. Look, give people chances to be real friends after being fake friends. But once bitten, twice shy. Turn the other cheek for sure. But know that you indeed are the person who has a long memory. And respect yourself in the whole process. And that's where you'll attract very good friends in the future. Hope you've got something from this video. Thank you for watching. I'm honored. Please do watch more.